So that was fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was great.
My pleasure.
You can see the sun's going down, and it's has to be no more than 70 degrees out now. Nice little chill in the air. So we're gonna head back to the hotel and get ready for tomorrow. So good morning all. It is only 60 degrees after close to 90 yesterday, and it's supposed to be up to 99 today. So we're a little chilly right now. Maddie's got a sweatshirt on. We're going on a tour bus all day. So we're getting ready for our tour here. We're back at that Chuck Wagon supper place that we were at last night. We're gonna catch this bus right here. It's gonna take us to Mount Rushmore, a few other places, all-day trip. I think we get back around 5:30. And I think we load up about 9:30, so.
Better if Dad sits there so that if someone's on our side, we can jump over there.
Got a TV to watch.
Buddy, adjust your air.
Got some air.
I'm asking you.
10 miles out will take you to Rush Mountain.
Keystone.
Hang a left here on the edge of town is the Big Thunder Gold Mine. Take a tour of that mine. Keystone when you get off that train. Watch the schedule, then catch one of the next trains back to Hill City. Or just do a turnaround. It's about 15-minute turnaround, staying on the train. Now, because of fires and floods through the years, there are no old original buildings left in Keystone here. But you find some unique architecture here and there every once in a while. Like this wagon up on the left over here.
There we go, a glimpse of Mount Rushmore. As we trek to
All right,
the
well,
top
wave
of the
of
mountain
hands. How
here.
many have been to Mount Rushmore before? A few of you? Well, I have
There
to
it
tell you,
is.
it hasn't changed.
We are, just got dropped off. Walking up to see it. So there's one thing I never thought about. Look below Mount Rushmore there. All that granite laying there. That must be left over from when they were chiseled out. It's actually a pretty huge park around here. There's a lot of things to do. They got a big, huge amphitheater. Look back here, they got a couple fireplaces. Yeah, a couple big fireplaces. There's the man who sculpted it. He actually kind of looks like Theodore Roosevelt. So according to our bus driver, folklore has it that Roosevelt is actually Mr. Borglum. There's an uncanny resemblance. So our tour guide told us that Roosevelt sits back so far. He couldn't find good granite to work with. He kept finding limestone, which was obviously pretty soft, so he had to keep moving back. He started to worry that he wouldn't even be able to put him in there, that he was just going to make his way right to the other side of the mountain, but obviously that's not the case. Of course, you got your gift shop. Got a lot of construction going on. Ice cream shop. Little cafe there. They also have a spot where you can go in and watch a 15-minute movie. On the Pigtail Bridge, all made out of wood.
Now these bridges are made from local wood, and they're soaked in that creosote,
Oh, okay.
so they'll pretty much last probably forever.
So first we went under the bridge, and now we're going around a huge turn to now go over the bridge. There's Mount Rushmore over there.
You can see Mount Rushmore. Back up a little bit.
We just came from down there.
Those are buses that are the real thrill ride.
Look
Through
at
these
this
roads.
tunnel.
All right, folks, our next tunnel is the CC Gideon Tunnel. C.C. Gideon was a brilliant engineer and architect from Minnesota with only an 8th grade education. He designed all these tunnels and roads and bridges, stayed on for another 33 years as the superintendent of Custer State Park. Everybody see Mount Rushmore ahead of us?
Wow.
We got, after this tunnel, we'll have one more tunnel to go through. We're going to stop at that tunnel for a photo op.
So if you look
on there,
right there is Mount Rushmore. He says we're about 15 miles away right now. Right here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. They built the state game lodge here. Calvin Coolidge, President Coolidge, came here and stayed here for the opening of Mount Rushmore, and he liked it so much he ended up staying the whole summer. He called it his summer White House. Down here and take a look at this Sylvan Lake, one of 4 lakes within Custer Park. Some scenes from National Treasure, the movie National Treasure, were filmed here. I think part 2 were filmed here at this lake. You can see how busy it gets here. I mean, you can see all the cars. Not really any RV parking here if you want to bring your RV to this area. There are some parked on the road, and you see it like a truck camper and stuff, but there's nothing for anything big. But then again, you can't get anything too big here because you got to go through those tunnels. Look at this lake. Someone just jumped off the rock over here. I mean, think of the views you have here while you relax in the cool water all day. We gotta get back into the bus though. Stop here is Crazy Horse Monument. They're building it. You can kind of see it in the distance out there. We're about 5 miles away, it says. Look at this beautiful Indian motorcycle. They're raffling it off. Look at that paint. Now it's kind of hard to see this what it's going to look like. And there you have it in the background. Let me see if I can move around it here. Of course, this isn't. I can honestly say I didn't know much about this monument, so our tour guide was giving us some information. It was actually started in 1947 or 1946, I can't recall. You can tell it doesn't look like they've gotten too far. It's all private. There's no government money involved in this, so that's part of the issue. But I said, how long is it supposed to take? And he said, well, he spoke with a family member that's working on it, and they said, could be 200-300 years before it's done. So that means I won't be able to see it, my kids won't be able to see it, my grandkids probably won't be able to see it finished. So I just watched the video of the gentleman that's doing this. I don't want to butcher his name, so I'll put it maybe over here. But anyways, he was working on it by himself. His family's still running the whole operation. But he said he had a tractor down below that he would start up to run his jackhammer. And he'd have to walk up 700 and some flights of steps. And he said inevitably he'd get to the top and it would die out and he'd have to walk back down to start it back up. He said he knows one day he did that 90 times. He said it gets pretty old after a while.